Okay, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 7:30 on July 8th, 2020, and the rain really never made it here. It fell apart. It looked like we were going to get it, and then it really looked like it on the radar, but we just got a couple of drops, and that was it. Kind of just fell apart by the time it got here. So there is a heat advisory through this afternoon through Thursday afternoon for New York City and northeastern New Jersey. The humidity is very high out there. Looking at the radar right now, you can see those showers just kind of just completely dissipated. So we're probably not going to see any more rain tonight. But the humidity is very, very high out there. And we're going to look at some of these dew points right now. We have a dew point of 72 at Farmingdale with a temperature of 81 degrees. So it's really muggy out there. It's really very humid out there. And that's going to be the conditions across our area. Red flag warning and a lot of heat. Really, the whole country is experiencing heat right now. Your Flagstaff is even dealing with temperatures near 90 degrees. True, it's not humid, but it's very dry there, and they have their own issues there with wildfire risk that I might go over as well in this video toward the end. But first, for our neck of the woods, temperatures have been in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. We'll take a look at the historical, and we'll look at the high temperature for today. So you can see what our highs were. So highs today were up into the mid 80s. I see a 90. It looks like LaGuardia might have hit 90. Is that LaGuardia? Yeah, LaGuardia hit 90. Central Park at 83. And then if you were in Jersey, you got pretty much around 90 degrees. Yeah, much hotter in Jersey, not surprisingly. Looks like 92 in Toms River. So let's take a look at the precipitation now. We're going to see how much rain, because there was a lot of rain upstate, so we're going to look at that. Alright, we got to go to the start date. Like this. Yeah, make it 7 a.m. So you can see upstate, look at how much rain they got, and that's why there was some flood warning. You can see over an inch in some parts of northern Westchester, at Putnam, 2.53, up in, up near, I don't know where that is, Highland Mills, and then also around Woodbury in Connecticut. Is that Woodbury or Dan? Yeah, Woodbury in Connecticut. So you can see some areas got a lot of rain, and we're going to have an opportunity to pick up some more rain. That's the next thing that we're going to be looking at is, let's go to the National Hurricane Center. This, tropical disturbance, 70% chance of cyclone formation, and this is probably going to become Faye. So this is the area of low pressure located near the coast of northeastern South Carolina. Continues to produce a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. So this is the area right here. You can see it. You can clearly see it right here developing on this satellite. And we're going to actually look at this satellite to show you. You can see here is what will become Faye most likely. And it will be moving up the coast. So the current conditions, you can see there it is over here. You can see the high where the humidity, we're back in the warm sector again, looking at the current conditions. SPC as far as severe weather goes, not really much of a risk for our area. I'm not even going to look at that. It's really all about what's going to happen with Faye, and that's the question. So we're going to actually go to tropical tidbits here, go to current storms. Let's see, they have a. This is this is it. It's Invest 98L. So this is the storm right here, Invest 98L. You can see here's a satellite loop of it. You can see it's pretty disorganized looking, but nonetheless, this could be a good rainmaker for us, perhaps. Let's look and see what the models are doing with this. Global. They don't really have it here on the models yet. You can sort of see, though, it kind of takes it just up the coast, so it will take it just offshore. And it's got plenty of warm water to work with, too. If we are to look at some of these, let's go to the observations, surface observations. And we'll just do station plot. Let's see if we can get any readings from any of the buoys offshore. And there aren't any. I don't understand what's going on with the buoy readings, but we know that the water temperatures are already well into the 70s here. And again, I don't know why they're missing the buoy observations there. We'd have to go to marine and take a look at this. So let's go to the marine here. But I want to show you the warm water temperatures. Let's see what we got here. Most of these aren't working. Let's see. Nope, that one is not working. I don't know why they're all mysteriously stopped working. The only one that seems to be giving us information. Oh, Ambrose is down now too. Oh no, here it is. Water temperature 76.8 at so 77 degree sea surface temperature at Ambrose. That's very warm. That's for, let me see. Maybe I missed this. Yeah, it didn't load completely. Here we go. Block Island, it's cooler over there. The water temperature 68. That's like further toward New England. Let's see if we can get Fire Island here. This is the one that's been down. Okay, it's working again. All right, so 77 degrees. Wow. This is 30 nautical miles south of Islip, and the sea surface temperature is 77 degrees. That is 77.7. That's very disturbing. So very warm water temperatures, plenty of energy for this storm, and this does not bode well for us at all whatsoever. Let's go look at the forecasts here. Let's see how the models are going to handle this storm. We'll look at the eastern. I'm not showing the upper air on this one. We're not going to go over the upper air because I did that yesterday. It's all about what's going to happen over here. And the upper air doesn't really reflect it very much. You can see this is the GFS, and you can see it starts to get going. Once it gets over the water, it's going to be right offshore, so it's going to have some energy. And it actually, GFS brings it into our west, right in over, it looks like Cape May and over New Jersey. And it's only 10:03, so it won't be that intense. But we're going to get some heavy rain out of it for sure. And then after that, there's no change in sight. You can see the ridge. That ridge doesn't go anywhere. Look. If anything, it gets stronger as we go into the next week. So that ridge isn't going anywhere. The ridge from hell is going to be with us for a while. Let's look at the NAM 12 kilometer as well. So we get an idea of the track on this. So this is the NAM. You see a little slower moving it. But you can see it gets in here, and then we get it's taking that western track now. Probably because of the ridge here is not letting it go out. So if it stays over land, it probably won't become that intense. It's mainly going to be a rainmaker. Be a little breezy, but I don't think the wind is going to be really an issue. I think it's going to be more the rainfall, I think, with this storm. Let's go get a closer look at our area so you can see what this looks like as it goes into our area and what the total rainfall accumulations could be from this. So let's go here. We'll look at total rainfall. Let's see what the NAM has. Yeah, so it looks like that it would bring about an inch or so to Long Island, and then heavier rain over New Jersey, closer to 2 inches or more. We really need the rain more though. GFS, same idea, unfortunately, which is not what I want to see. I'd rather see this over Long Island because we really need some more rain out here. And then that's the GFS. It's not far enough in the range of the HRRR to look at. And I really don't have any other models I really trust using right now. So I'm thinking that at least the models indicate this is going to go over but maybe it'll be different. It's hard to predict exactly where it's going to wind up, but some parts of our area will see plenty of rain. That's the main thing. We'll look at wind next, so we can look at the winds here with this system. And like I said, the winds aren't going to be all that great. Mainly along the coast, you'll see some winds maybe up near 30 miles an hour. Look at the NAM as well. You can see up near the coast, you got that wind near 30, but I don't really see. Could be some minor coastal flooding, but with that center over land, I would think that as far as the storm coming stronger, I think it's just going to be a minimal tropical storm. By the time it gets here, it's just really going to be a depression. It's going to probably be fairly disorganized, but hey, with that warm water, you can always expect the unexpected. So that's something to keep in mind. Always expect the unexpected. So we'll go over the temperatures I'm only going to go out till Sunday on this weather update because, like I said, I'm really going to be watching this storm. That's going to be my main focus. Tomorrow we'll see repeats of the heat, probably similar to today, maybe a little warmer because we'll have a little more sun. So it could be near 90 inland New Jersey. Long Island hopefully will stay below 90, but in the mid to upper 80s. And you can see the cooler temperatures on Friday with the storm around that east flow. Then Saturday things start warming back up. But you'll notice that most of the heat is inland. And then Sunday, you'll see here that the heat builds a little more over our area. And one thing, if you notice, we'll go into next week here when that ridge really gets going, because things are really going to heat up well into the 90s and maybe even 100 possible in parts of our area by the end of next week, perhaps. Is not, especially Tom's River, you're probably going to hit 100. They're probably going to hit 100. The first place to hit 100 will be Tom's River. Let's look at the dew points. Because it stays humid too. You see the dew points, they're up there. And it's going to stay humid too. No relief from the humidity. If anything, the humidity just gets higher with that storm coming. So maybe a little relief from the humidity, maybe on Sunday. Maybe a little bit will try to get in here. But so I'm kind of focused on the storm. We'll look at the skies. Now, if we look at tomorrow's sky, it has a clear sunny day for us, actually, for tomorrow, the GFS. So maybe we'll have a nice sunny day, but it's going to be warm and it's going to be humid. But then sometimes you see that around the tropical system, you'll see an area of subsidence, which will keep the skies. Actually, sometimes you get some nice skies that way. But then you could see, look at that impressive cloud shield, though, on the GFS. So this is something we're going to have to watch. We'll look at it on the NAM as well. So there you go. There's your storm on the NAM now. See, the NAM doesn't have us clearing out on all the Mara. It has plenty of clouds around. Interestingly enough, a big difference in the GFS. Let me see what the RJAM does with the skies. I'm thinking it's going to be mostly sunny. At least part of the day, there'll be some sunshine. And then there's the system coming. Now, so tomorrow we shouldn't have any precipitation, but then Friday we get all that rain. So I'm just going to look at Windy briefly, windy.com, which uses the euro. So I want to see, we're just going to go right to wind gusts and see how this thing looks on this. All right, let's go right to Friday, 1 p.m. So, wow, that is pretty impressive, actually. Euro has this thing winding up to being a little, decent wind around it. Curious on the track, though. So the Euro seems a little further east, it seems, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So this would keep bringing a little more wind. This is wind gusts. I mean, nothing terrible, but it's going to be windy and it's going to be rainy. And it's much slower movement, too. It still has it around 11. So Euro is slower moving with this storm. So as more models come in, we'll have a better idea of what's going to happen with this storm. But again, Friday is going to be a stormy day for sure. But hopefully we get some rain out of it, and a lot of rain, because we sure do need it. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.